I am shocked over the fear, not the coronavirus. I'm not shocked over that. I am shocked over the fear and panic over a dress rehearsal for some of the stuff that is coming. I mean, and not just among non-believers. Do you know what? You become what you feed yourself. You're feeding yourself on the news 24/7. You are feeding yourself on fear. Well, I have two friends of mine that are amazing prophets, and we don't have a message on the virus of fear and gloom and doom, because we happen to have the living God living inside of us. And I don't think he's caught by surprise or fearful. Emma, I asked you and Tracy Cook, we need a prophetic word. And I have them coming back today for a live show, which you can get on wherever you got this. You'll be able to get the live show at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to tell you something. By the time you finish that, if you have a spirit of fear, you'll say, where'd it go? What happened? Where'd you go, fear? I mean, I'm serious. I'm teasing and I'm serious. Emma, whatever.
Yes, I know that there's a lot of the church that don't know what it is to find peace and contentment in the midst of this shaking. Well, we're going to release such a deliverance through the TV lens to you, through the screen where you are, that sense of your personal shaking and that personal sense of trepidation, it's going to pop right off you in the name of Jesus. Let me give you a sneak preview what I heard God say earlier this year. He said this: you're coming into a year where I am going to invest in shaking. That was the word God used, invest in shaking. And this was not God in angry mode. This was not God in judgment mode. This was God loving the world and shaking the people, that there may be a greater glory that would descend in the earth at the other end of it.
How big is the move of God that's coming after this shaking?
Well, I think the word of the Lord right now is, church, get harvest ready. That actually what's going to happen at the end is that people are going to say, all the gods I followed, they haven't worked for me. All the things in my life that I thought were secure, they've been shaken. And God is shaking men back to his own heart. These are tremendously wonderful days to be alive. Yes, we have to apply wisdom. Yes, we have to honor our governments. But in the midst of it, we are a people that God is making harvest ready. And this is the beginning of what we've long prophesied about, the billion soul harvest time for Jesus.
I'm going to tell you something. There must be something wrong with me, guys. I'm not even looking at this virus. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. It's not that I'm an ostrich. I have my eyes on the prize. Tracy, what is going to happen on this special we're going to do at 3:45 Eastern Time, wherever you happen to be seeing this video?
Sid, one of the things that God's going to do, he's going to address the world. You know, God always has a Daniel in the midst of chaos. There's always a Daniel. There's always an Ezekiel. And in this time, you know, Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 6 talks about the shaking. God's shaking the corruption. There's a lot of political corruption. Now, as a prophet, that's some of the areas God's leading me to deal with, because in the middle of this shaking, to present a platform of the greater glory, God has to deal with the landscape. I've been saying it all this year. The landscape of the church is going to shift. It's going to change. And it's already in prophecy, manifesting now. So God raises up by Ezra. He raises up by Esther. He raises up by Daniel to speak the mind, the will, the purpose of God. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. So everything you see, it's just false evidence appearing real. You grab a hold of the faith of God and trust him and understand the prophetic time that we're in. We're going to shift as a nation, as a world, and hear what thus saith the Lord is saying to us. Sid?
Yeah, you know, I've just gotten to meet Emma. And she is a Celtic warrior, ferocious against the devil, and a prophet. And Tracy, his gifts are off the chart. But you've been telling me dreams and experiences you've been having lately in reference to people in high places, seeing things about President Trump, Hillary Clinton, Obama. I mean, this is why would you want to watch the news that is just designed to put fear in you when you can find out what's going to happen before it happens, and you have the authority to even change it. And if you can change it on the nation, you can change it on your life. So I'm going to tell you what is going to happen when you see this show at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our It's Supernatural network, and who knows where else it's going to be. I know what's going to happen. Every ounce of fear will be gone, and instead you will become a man and a woman of faith who you were created to be, and it's even going to launch you into your destiny. Can't wait to see what God's going to do.